everybody. I'm here today to create my Index-Card-A-Day number for day 41. Okay, so I've got it. I'm not exactly sure. I think this came from a prayer book, an old prayer book. Judging from the print, the text that's there. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put down some masking tape, a thin one this time. And I may do, well, I think I will do more than one piece. For those of you who may be new to the channel, when I first started recording, I explained my voice. I had thyroid cancer back in 2013, and when they did the surgery, this is the voice that I ended up with. For a long time, I was afraid to record because I was afraid nobody would understand me or they would be annoyed by my voice. But I thought, well, I'm just going to go ahead and do it. So I hope that you're glad that I did. Oh, okay, so the next thing I want to do, well, I've got a few pieces of weird collage. This is from the paper pad I've been tearing out. I still have a lot of it. It's a rather large paper pad, so there are lots of these to go, when I tear out a page. All right, so I'm going to put this down. I think it's taped itself together. Let's see what we can do with that. Okay, so we'll tear that off and then put it back down. Okay, now this I believe is from some sort of a package that I got, and it's one of those that you tear the string off. And I thought, well, I'm just going to use it. When you do collage, you see a little piece of paper and you think, oh, how would that look? Well, I think it would look good. So you save them, and then you end up with tons of things. So I've got my matte medium in this little bowl over here. I have another jar like I had before on order, and it may be out on my back door, maybe at my back door now, but I haven't gone outside to get it. So tomorrow you may see me with another bowl instead of this. Well, I kind of like where that is, so I'm going to leave it. Just spread it out a little bit. Make sure the edges are down. Well, that one flipped over. There we go. Okay, so, excuse me. The next thing I've got is a piece of sheet music that I made into a sticker. And, yeah, once you get them started, they're usually, unless they're brittle paper, they usually come off very easily. Okay. Push that down. Make sure it's attached at all places. I'm going to use a pencil and just make some random marks. And you notice that I'm holding the pencil at, the back of the pencil, the end of it. So I have no, real control over what it does. Okay, so I have this set of graphite colors, and I did I swatched them just to see what they look like, and I think they're really quite beautiful for what they are. And I want to do some of that on this card. I'm going to take my brush dip it in my dirty paint water and roll, can you see that? Roll it around in the paint and make some marks. I'm pushing down and then up on my brush, down and then up, and it gives you that sort of flowered out edge at the, so I could make a what appears to be more like a flower by going off this side too. Okay, so I think that's good. The word I've chosen for today, or the word that was chosen for me today, is God's love. And because of that, I picked this particular Dina Wakley washi tape because it's got hearts on it. I thought that was a good thing to use. So I'm going to tear that off, and I'm going to put it on this side where there's nothing that's particularly wet. And then when I was doing some pages in my journal last night, I'll show you that in a second, but I was cutting up some paper, and like I said, when you're a mixed media artist, you look at things kind of differently, and you see little pieces and bits that you might want to use. Here's a piece of, if you get a package of sari ribbon, they all often will sew two pieces together to give you a long string, and this is where those two pieces were sewn together, and I cut them, and it makes kind of a little bow. So I may put that down too. But I got these little scraps of craft paper that I was cutting up last night, and I thought they would be good to put down too. So I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac, and I'm going to put it on my little stitchy bit with my word. Well, I'm having trouble picking it up. Well, that's a loose string, so we're going to put that down too. Try to get the strings loose from here so that they are free to move around on the card. And I'm going to put it on those scraps and on that thread, and then I think I'm going to put this little piece down too. I hope I'm in camera range. Maybe over here. Hold it down for a minute so that the Fabri-Tac will start doing its thing. Somehow I know you all will see it probably before I do, but I've lost the cap to the Fabri-Tac. I'll find it when I stop video. So, okay, this is day 41, and the word for today is God's love, and I hope that you feel God's love with you all day, whenever it is that you're watching this. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for supporting my channel. Please like, if you would, please. I would appreciate you liking and subscribing to my channel. So thank you again. I said I was going to show you what I'd done in my journal so far. I took one of the signatures out of the journal, and I had some collage papers that I got from Leaca Young, and I added a few things of my own, and this is what I've done so far in this signature. This was part of the download that she had. I put one of my black tea bags, which looks brown now, and a little piece of the fabric that I had left over from the cover that I made. That was the first page of this signature. And then this is a piece that she had in her download, and this. And I added a piece of, I got a bunch of book scraps from House of Books. They take apart books and sell the pages, and they sell these little things too. And so I've got a whole bag of that. So I added a piece of that. I did some watercolor with the paints that I showed you, those graphite paints that I showed you before. And this is Lisa's download. I added, I forgot what this is called. I'll write it on the page. But anyway, I put a piece of this on there and I stitched it before I added it to the page for both of these pieces. I did kind of a little leaf pattern here. And then the only other thing I've done are these two pages, this spread. This was Lisa's download. This is a number from Dee Dee Catrin's website, Wellness Studio, and I added this from some ink papers that I created, and with some gold ink as well. And these two tags were from Lisa's download, and I backed them. I actually put them on a tag, punched the hole, and added some sari ribbon for both of these. And I may put some lines on here for journaling. I'm not a big journaler, but I really would like to do more than I do, so maybe I'll do that. And this one's secured down. So that's what I've done so far. Thank you for joining me.